Hi everyone, my name is Maxim Karpichev. Hello everyone, Alexei Maxim here. You're on the Georgia Private Investment Channel. Here we talk about private investments in Georgia. Today I want to tell you about Odessa, one of Georgia's largest ski resorts, Gudauri. Today we will talk about what makes the Gudauri ski resort unique, where it's located, how to get there, where to stay, the trails, where to eat, and how to have a good time. While you're here, make sure to subscribe to our channel and definitely hit the like button. If you're interested in other ski resorts, we made a detailed video about Gudauri and Svaneti. Link will be under the video. Gudauri is located in the southern part of the Caucasus, directly on the road from Russia to Tbilisi, close to the border crossing. Simply Upper Lars. The season in Gudauri starts at the end of November and it ends in mid-April, sometimes closer to the end. Gudauri has slopes of various exposures, both sunny and shaded, so the overall snow condition at the resort is always good. You can find pleasant places to ride even in the worst weather. In Gudauri there are two main skiing areas. The first part is up to the pass towards Georgia, the second part is past the pass towards Mount Kazbek. The lower part of the Gudauri resort is located at an altitude of 2,000 meters above sea level. The highest point is Mount Sadzeli, situated at an altitude of 3,200 meters. There are 22 tracks in total, with a total length of over 70 kilometers. Thus, the main skiing area is towards the village of Gudauri, but there is also a large skiing area towards Koya Gorge. The resort has both button lifts and chair lifts. And for beginners, there are small ski lifts and even such nice grass. Alatra. The three longest lifts where you can comfortably sit in the warm-up, drink tea, and then go skiing on the main exercises. On the slopes, in Gudauri there's about 20% of the slopes for pros, meaning these are the black and red slopes with a big incline, wide, well prepared. There is also a large area for free riding. The remaining 80% of the slopes are red, blue and green, and they are located on the whole resort, so the slopes are gentle and wide, just perfect for learning to snowboard. A day pass in Gudauri costs 70 lari, a single lift 15 lari. The lifts mainly operate from 10 in the morning until 5 in the evening, but closer to the end of the season, when the daylight hours increase, the lifts start opening half an hour earlier and closing half an hour later. There are absolutely no forests or trees in Gudauri. The whole resort consists of large open fields. What's happening skiing as safe as possible. There are a few small canyons and streams, but they are always fenced off, and usually for a tourist it's very hard to get there and somehow get hurt there. For you, as tourists, Gudauri will essentially be divided into two parts. The first part is the houses and hotels located in the Gudauri area, located along the main road, along the track. And the second part is the new Gudauri, a newly built village, a bit away from the main road, to which the main ski lifts approach. Probably I'd suggest living right there, because you're always in the heart of things. Lots of main restaurants, rentals, other establishments, and the main lifts are right here. Though if you chose another place to stay, that's no problem either. You can always ski or snowboard right down to the entrance. Di from Maham, Tosta Tomama, Korubdosha Darimboa Saru, Zama will vary from 50 to 300 lari per day. There are also large houses for big groups, which you can rent together and comfortably live for the entire season.
Want to stay on the top of the latest? If you're interested in Georgia, join our Telegram channel. You'll find a list of prime real estate, apartments, houses, villas, and much more. We regularly publish interesting articles, news, and expert opinions on issues. When acquiring property in Georgia,
In Gudauri, the resort is very developed, so there's no problem with dining. You can find something for every taste and budget. I can tell you about the places I like. For instance, budget cafe Vartsila with Georgian cuisine, good service, very tasty and quite affordable. There is a nice restaurant, Drunk Cherry. Such a nice place where it's fun in the evenings, tasty during the day, but in my opinion a bit pricey. And for example, there is a bar called the Black Dog in the same new Gudauri, the best place for parties and hangouts. In the evening, especially on weekends, it's always crowded, lots of people, everyone's dancing on tables, really cool, great atmosphere. Definitely recommend visiting. In Gudauri, you can always find rental equipment and instructors to teach you how to ski. The equipment will cost around 50 lari per set per day. An instructor will cost around 120 lari for an hour or 2 hours of lessons. Considering all of Georgia, Gudauri has the largest number of Russian speakers and English-speaking people, guides and instructors. You can get to Gudauri by any transfer from Vladikavkaz, from Tbilisi, from Batumi, from Sochi, for example. It's also possible. If you live in Moscow or St. Petersburg, in St. Petersburg you can easily fly to LVD Caucasus and take a transfer right at the airport for reasonable money to Ukraine. Budor. Also, if you are in Tbilisi, everything is very simple as well. Here, Metro Didub several times a day. Minibuses and private transfers, the cost will be quite small. They're 30 to 40 lari per person with equipment in it. The only thing to remember is the weather conditions. In Gudauri, roads are closed towards Russia and Tbilisi during heavy snowfalls. Always remember this. Drivers often brave even bad weather because they have winter tires and are experienced. Police led them through both ways. Going to Gudauri with children is both possible and advisable because there are very wide open view slopes, meaning everything will be safe. You can always drive for a child to go skating. For instance, tubing. There are so many attractions for kids, like various swings. Some restaurants have special kids rooms. You can also go quad biking, horse riding, or just wander in pedestrian cars. Even if you don't snowboard or ski, you can still have a great time in Gudauri. They have cool baths there. There is snowmobile riding, but the real highlight is the nightlife of Gudauri, which is very vibrant. Tourists everywhere, always crowded, fun and noisy. Everyone comes in a great mood. There's a nice, cool bars and clubs where you can have a great time. And the most interesting for our channel viewers, Gudauri's investment real estate. Personally, I recommend buying property in New Gudauri because it's probably the most developed area of this village, with all the ski lifts going there. This year, 2 more new lifts were added from the New Gudauri section. All rentals, restaurants, bars are located in New Gudauri. There is a nice ring. All the best hotels can be found in the new town. Pleasure, but here too, not everything is straightforward. All complexes, all houses differ in comfort level. Some have underground parking, some do not. You might not be there, there's a discount somewhere, not everywhere. It may be absent in some places, while quite pleasant in others. Some entrances serve a few apartments, while others are designed for a large number of chairs, thus accommodating many people. Mostly, all homes are complexes of 3 to 6 stories with a reception, with parking, with a ski depot, and central heating. A small studio in New Gudauri typically brings in from $3,500 to $4,500 per season. If rented daily, even higher figures can be achieved. In New Budors, we have some exclusive properties, and our agent works there. So you can always turn to us for selection and purchase from their apartment at the ski resort, Georgia. Thank you for watching this video to the end. If you have any questions about ski resorts in Georgia, please write them in the comments. We will answer them. Looking forward to seeing you in the sunny group. Bye everyone.
To be